Hello everyone and welcome to Infused Transitions. I am so glad that you are here. I appreciate each and every one of you just coming in, checking us out. And I hope that these messages resonate with you and our channel resonates with you and you decide to become a part of our community. For those of you who are new, if you're wanting to know a little more about like how I read, or what else I do, because I am a multidimensional ascension coach. But you can find that information and how to find me, my website and all that, and the information in the description box below. For those of you returning, guys, thank you so much for being here and for being a part of this channel, for showing up, for sharing your energy, your support. I greatly appreciate that. And for those of you who give me those thumbs up, I thank you guys so much because, you know, everything helps. Everything helps. And those thumbs up, the sharing, the liking, the subscribing, that notification bell, each of those steps make a difference for our community, for this channel. Yes, for me, but bigger picture here is being able to get the messages out to others who it may help them to have their own aha moments or steps that they may need, or if it's one that I'm doing a meditation or visualization in, you know, these are all things that may help other people. So sharing and getting that out there really does help the channel, help others, including us, or to become a part of us. Anyways, thank you guys so very much. As always, guys, only take what resonates and leave the rest. So these are the decks that that I felt pulled to or drawn to pull out to accompany my own deck that I've created, little gems. And yeah, we're going to jump in. For those of you who are new, I may use some of them, all of them, sometimes, not very often, but sometimes they'll actually even just have me take out all the cards that, or take out these decks, but then, you know, energies and things shift, and then I'll end up pulling completely different decks. All decks are shuffled before I come on camera. They're shuffled during time on camera, and they're shuffled before I put them away. I like to mention that because I try to remember to shuffle every deck on camera, but I don't always remember. But rest assured, they have been shuffled many times. All right. Let's see. What messages do we have for the Infused Transitions Collective at this time? For those of you who are new, my cat Napoleon frequently likes to join in, so he may make an appearance here. All right, it says, be aware of what's around you. Be aware of what is around you. And positive affirmations may support and assist you at this time. So, you know, you may be going through some challenges at the moment. There may be something that you feel you could get some, or would like to have some extra support. Yeah, so I do feel like here where it's talking about, you know, positive affirmations. So these can be it can be anything. I mean, it's just, it's what works for you, right? I mean, there's, you can listen to recordings of positive affirmations by other people. You can make your own recording of positive affirmations for yourself. You can type them, you can speak them, you can play them, you can post them, you can put them wherever, you know, it's up to you. But the bottom line is it's really making sure that what you're feeding yourself is positive. So it can be about basically countering something that is around you or someone. Maybe there's someone or something that is just, you know, negative vibes, negative energy, negative meaning Not necessarily anything that's, ooh, scary, spooky. Negative can simply just mean things that just aren't aligned. You know, maybe they're aligned for someone else, but they're just not aligned for you anymore. I feel like, too, that it's talking about either being new to conscious awareness. I mean, we're all conscious. We're just in various stages of our journey in our consciousness, right? But there's a difference between just, you know, being conscious, right, and being consciously aware. And some of you may be stepping into that part of your journey now. Some of you may be newly on this journey of wanting to be consciously aware. And I feel like it feels like maybe there's something that you're not seeing it for what it is. Maybe there's something or someone who, you know, it's like things are there, but you're just not seeing them. You know, because I mean, I know even for myself, you know, there's been times where it's like, you know, this or that happens, and then I finally see someone's true colors, or I truly see that, oh, this situation really isn't in my best interest, and things like that. And then when I do the work, right, okay, it's not about dwelling in the past, but it's like, okay, let's utilize the past. Let's look at this. How did this happen? What choices and decisions did I make along the way that set the tone or set the place or space or whatever for this event or this thing to happen, right? And then it's because that helps us then to go, oh, okay, see, I made this choice, and why would I do? Oh, okay, because I don't know, you know, there's a pattern there from that I've inherited. There's a pattern there that I created. Oh, because I don't really believe in myself, and I see that, and that's why it was so easy for me to believe, blah, 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 blah. You know, whatever the case may be. And then it's about shifting that. Now you have the awareness of it, and it's shifting it. But this is specifically saying about what's around you. So it feels like it's someone or something around you. Could be your environment, could be a situation, could be an event, but there's something that is around you. Archangel Gabriel, the fifth chakra, so the throat chakra, speaking up for yourself. Speaking up for yourself. I'm sorry, I have to pause you just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for waiting. Not that you would have really noticed. It would have just been a little blip in the thing, but yes, thank you. Okay, what else do we have? Because again, this is about what's around you. But I do feel like there's this something about speaking up for yourself. This is about speaking your truth. But I also feel like it's about speaking in these positive affirmations, right? I feel like these positive affirmations can help support you at this time. We have blossoming abundance. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I show you this one? I don't remember if I did or not. I'm sorry. Blossoming abundance. And I feel like the abundance can be, it can be about money, right? I'll show you again just in case you didn't see it, but there are some gold coins. I would say too, though, the gold coins seem to be mixed in with the fauna, and it can seem like it's not like in your face. It's not right there. It's not obvious. But we do have, you know, we have the butterfly, that transformation. We have a sun, we have birds, and I want to say, and I could be wrong, let me get my magnifying glass. I can't really quite tell what that is. The face kind of looks like it's an owl face, but for some reason, partridge came to my mind. So for those of you who like to look up spirit animals, totem animals, you may want to look up the partridge and the owl. And of course we have the butterfly, which is about metamorphosis, that suspended time in the, when you're that chrysalis, right? And that whole challenge of shifting and changing for a butterfly, and going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Most people know that's a metamorphosis, right? But it's really interesting if you can find like a quick little short video or something that talks about the process. It is really, truly incredible what they go through. And it's actually very painful in parts of it. So, but what they have at the end of that is this beauty and this ability to go from crawling on the ground to flight. I mean, how amazing is that? And what a great metaphor is that, or example is that for, getting on our journey, getting ourselves squared away, getting ourselves into alignment. And again, I think there's a lot about speaking your truth, that and surrounding yourself in this positivity and being truly aware of what's happening. Yeah, look at that door to personal healing and happiness on the bottom of the deck. Followed by the goddess moon. This is, really being in touch and in tune with the feminine side, with your emotions, being in touch with your emotions. Because they are playing a role in whatever this is that's going on around you. But you have a lot of potential here. Right? We have blossoming abundance, the door to personal healing and happiness, and the moon goddess. And again, for the door to personal healing and happiness, we have the white peace dove and a peacock. So again, if you might want to look those up as well. But anyway, so here's the blossoming abundance. And again, there's coins. They're like in the fauna around here. And it can be a little challenging to find them sometimes, but it's there. It's there. It's there for the taking, is what I'm hearing. And then again, we have this door to personal healing and happiness. The doors are wide open. There's the rainbow. We have the sun. We have the lotus flowers, the peacock, and the white peace dove, which are all things that I feel like for some of you, it may be a good thing to look these up and see what resonates for you in that. There may be a message in that for you. And then again, we have the goddess of the moon, which is, again, feminine energy. There's things that are unknown and mysterious. Things that are unknown and mysterious, which is why you're being called to become aware of what is around you. There's something around you that could really utilize some shifting to, I'm hearing boost the vibration, boost the vibration upward for yourself. And understand that when we do our work, right, it's natural. Oh, they're saying no, not this one. It's natural for, people, places, things, situations, events, environments, etc., to possibly fall away completely, or possibly just, shift into a different direction. And that's normal. That is not to say that it's always easy. That is not to say oh, well, fine, and it might be that way for you. And that's great. But other times it's not. Sometimes it's just not that easy. But again, we're reminded of the butterfly and the caterpillar and the butterfly and just what it goes through. But look at the beauty that comes from that. Right? All right. What else do we have? What else do we have? Thank you. Yeah, wow. Okay, see, you can't make this stuff up. It says attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. And that's why you're being told to be aware. there's something you guys are going through, or some of you are going through, and if this reading doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't resonate with you, and that's totally okay. If that's you and it doesn't resonate, then I would invite you to go check out one of our other videos, or several of our other videos, or our channel as a whole. But for those of you who this resonates for, there's something that you're going through, whether you're coming into it, you're in it, or you're coming out of it. But I do feel that one of the things that would be, I shouldn't say one, a few of the things that would be very, very beneficial for you is, again, being aware of what's around you, filling your time, your energy, your brain up with that which is positive, and positive affirmations. And this can be something as simple as going from, I wish, blah, 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 because I wish is almost like a belief of, I know it's not going to happen, but man, wouldn't it be nice if I could fantasize about this and it actually happened. But when we say I wish, a lot of times, even if we're not aware of it, there's this underlying undertone of disbelief that it could happen. For those of you who are in this energy, this attack, pain, fear, and judgment in any form of separation, again, they are calls for help. You know, it's your inner self, your spirit self, your soul self, your consciousness, your various levels of consciousness saying, hey, this is really uncomfortable. But what does being uncomfortable do? It prompts us to do something about it. It prompts us to create change. It prompts us to want something different, something better, to move on, to move forward. And it's not about burying and not processing and not acknowledging what you're feeling, thinking, doing, being, right? But about acknowledging that as you're moving forward, and healing that as you're moving forward. It's not about staying in that energy. And again, we see the night here. We see the night with the stars. And also in this Goddess of the Moon, I'll show it to you again. There's waterfalls, and the water's just gushing and gushing and gushing, right? And the waters represent those emotions. So you can just be feeling slammed with emotions or overwhelmed. Breathe. Breathe. Because you see where, and I'll show you, again, I'll show you here where the water is, that's right here where she's standing. It's calm. It's sparkling. It's calm. And she's harnessed that energy. She's harnessed the energy. She has harnessed her emotions. This is very much about controlling the mental and the emotional in a way that is healthy, and controlling it in the sense of you're just not letting it run the show. You're not letting them just take off and spiral, and you're just saying, oh, I can't do anything about it because, you know, right? Because then it's just, then we're taking that passive back seat, and, you know, that's just not aligned. Nope, that's too many. I feel like there's one more in here that wants to come out, but I didn't want to take a bunch. Wow, okay, and again, we have the moon here. So, you know, you guys may want to look up moon energy, and I would suggest if you do that, looking up from a few different sources, not just the first one you hit and that's it, but because it feels like there might be some like bits and pieces that you'll be gathering from different ones to support and assist you. And then it says, you know, when I lean toward love, I am led. And love really begins with the self. If we don't have self-love, how are we going to have that healthy capacity of healthy love to give to others? How are we going to be able to recognize and distinguish and discern between healthy and unhealthy love if we don't even have that for our own self-love? And I find it interesting that there's like all of this, it almost looks like a jumbled mess, right? But there's a path, there's a way to go, and then it's also very clear over here. And it's like when you lean toward love, then you are led. When you lean toward love, then I am led. When I lean toward love, I am led. Okay? So again, it begins with the self. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So again, getting that inner peace, that inner calmness, that inner love, self-love, self-acceptance, right? We create a ripple effect, period, plain and simple. And it's funny because I say that a lot, and those of you who have watched my channel see me do this. Sometimes it's like that rippling effect. And it's true. Again, it's like whatever. I think I already said it. I don't know, but I think I already said it. Where, what we are inside is what we give out. And so if we're not in this good, healthy place that is in divine love, light, and life, that is in balance, alignment, and harmony, then what are we giving out? Right? We want to be in those, and no one's perfect, right? I mean, no one is perfect. But it's about doing the work and doing what we can to continue to grow and expand and ascend in a beautiful way that is healthy. And that means facing ourselves first. And that means being aware of what's around us, because there are things that are around us that are just not healthy for us. They're not aligned for us anymore. Or maybe they never were, but we haven't seen that, or we haven't spoken up and said, you know what? This is not for me. I don't want to do this or be here or whatever that is for you anymore. I want to speak my truth. Maybe for some of you, you're saying, yeah, I want to speak my truth, but I don't even know what my truth is. Well, there's your beginning, right? Identifying that and understanding that is the beginning. And then that's when you start, being open and asking for your team to come together, for those who are going to guide you, help you, support you, assist you, not do it for you. That's the beginning. That's the beginning. So anyways, guys, I think this is a beautiful message. I mean, I realize there are challenges. Don't get me wrong. And challenges sometimes can be like mind-blowing to other people. But you can work your way through this. You can work your way through this. But really be aware and really bringing together your team for that support and assistance. And again, you do you go find what works for you. And team, your spiritual team who you have right now, or I should say your team, which includes your spiritual team, that you have right now, be open to letting that fluctuate and to be flexible in that, and allow so this helped me, this guide helped me in this area, but now I've grown past that. So thank you so much for your service. I appreciate you. I have great gratitude for you. And now it's time for me to move on and to bring in, allow the members that have served and that now are completed their part to leave space to now bring in the new partners, the new group, the new team members that are just going to meet you where you are. And again, that continues to change as you continue to change, and be open to that flexibility. But we do see this blossoming abundance and the door to personal healing and happiness. And again, guys, I am a multidimensional ascension coach. You can go to infusedtransitions.com. You can look at the services that I provide there. But yeah, I mean, helping people get themselves to work through their beliefs that are just not serving them, whether they've inherited them, created them, you know, the patterns, the loops, and oh my goodness, a plethora of other things is really important in being able to get ourselves into that beautiful space for alignment, to have our blossoming abundance. And this abundance isn't just about money. I mean, it can be about money, nutrition, you know, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, energetic, cosmic, galactic, you know, intuitive, psychic. It can be anything and everything. There's no one cut and dried for anyone, right? But it's here, it's at your fingertips, but it is going to require you to take some first steps, and that is being aware of what is around you, speaking up for yourself, giving yourself those positive affirmations. Listen to positive music, listen to instrumental, high vibrational music. Listen to affirmations, make a recording of your own affirmations and just play it in the background while you're doing other stuff. Whatever this is that is creating that form of separation, whether it is with the self, with others, with your higher source, whatever that is for you, your soul self, your spiritual self. I mean, we're never really cut off from our soul, but you know what I mean, that feeling of that. But and again, we have some tools here. We have the tools. We have the steps right here. All of those right there. And leaning towards love and doing your prayer and your meditation. And that there's thousands of ways to do that. It's finding what works for you. Okay. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And become a part of our community. And anyways, until next time, guys. Bye.